Hello future engineers, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're still new to my channel and you like what I'm doing, please don't forget to share my videos to your friends and to your friends' friends. To your younger brothers and sisters who would want to take up engineering in the future, and to your relatives. That's one way you can keep me going, inspired and refreshed. Now, if you find my videos interesting and important to your studies, also please don't forget to subscribe.
Hello future engineers, here is another video in calculus about composition of functions or addition of functions. Now if you want to solve the exercises here by your own, then you can by pausing the video. So find f plus g, f minus g, f times g, and f divided by g, and state their domains. So this for number 1, we have f of x, x cubed plus 2x squared, g of x, 3x squared minus 1. So for f plus t, all you have to do is add the two functions, x cubed plus 2x squared plus 3x squared minus 5. So it is x cubed plus 5x squared minus 1. And since it is a polynomial in x, therefore the domain is the set of real numbers or negative infinity to positive infinity. For number 2, f minus g, so it is x cubed plus 2x squared minus quantity 3x squared minus 1. So it is x cubed minus x squared plus 1. And it is a polynomial function, therefore the domain is still negative infinity to positive infinity. Then f times g, so we have quantity x cubed plus 2x squared times quantity 3x squared minus 1. So it is 3x to the 5 plus 6x to the 4th minus x cubed, then minus 2x squared. So 6x to the 5 plus 6x to the 4th minus x cubed minus 2x squared. And the domain is the same, negative infinity to positive infinity, because it is a polynomial function, and polynomial functions are continuous functions. Then f divided by g, we have x cubed plus 2x squared divided by 3x squared minus 1. So it is x cubed plus 2x squared divided by 3x squared minus 1, and the domain is the set of real numbers except where the denominator is 0, and those are x such that x is not equal to plus minus 1 over square root of 3. So we set the denominator to 0, and it will become undefined when the denominator is 0, and that happens when the value of x is plus minus 1 over square root of 3. Then f divided by g. For number 2, f plus t is square root of 1 plus x plus square root of 1 minus x. So the domain is negative 1 to 1 inclusive, because when for the first term, x should not be less than negative 1. From here, it can be negative 1 so that it is square root of 0. For values of x lesser than negative 1, such as negative 2, this becomes undefined. The square root would be imaginary number. Then this one is also when x is greater than 1, it will become undefined. So that's why the boundary would be 1. So the domain would be negative 1 to 1. Then f minus g, so square root of 1 plus x minus square root of 1 minus x, the domain is the same, negative 1 to 1. Next is f times g, so square root of 1 plus x, square root of 1 minus x, that would be square root of 1 minus x squared, and the domain is negative 1 to 1. It's still negative 1 to 1. It should not exceed, should not fall outside that domain, negative 1 to 1. the value inside, the radicand inside will become negative when x is lesser than -1 or more than +1. Then f divided by g is equal to square root of 1 plus x over square root of 1 minus x. This time, the denominator is 0 and it will become undefined when x is exactly equal to 1. So that's why the domain would be -1, including -1, but not including +1 this time, because the denominator will be exactly 0 when x is 1. So that's it for this problem. Then another thing, find f of g, g of f of f, and g of g and their domains. So we have f of x 2x squared minus x, g of x 3x plus 2. So f of g means f of g of x, and that is 2 times, we replace x here by g of x, which is 3x plus 2, quantity squared, minus, again we replace x here by g of x, which is 3x plus 2. So simplifying, this is 2 times 9x squared, 2 times quantity 9x squared, plus 12x plus 4, then minus 3x minus 2. Then simplifying, we have 18x squared plus 24x plus 8 minus 3x minus 2. So 18x squared plus 20, the net value is 24x minus 3x, so 21x, then 2 times 4, 8 minus 2, so plus 6. So f of g is 18, 3 times quantity 6x squared plus 7x plus 2. The domain is negative infinity to positive infinity because it is a polynomial function. Then g of f, so we replace x here by 2x squared minus x, so it is equal to 3 times quantity 2x squared minus x, then plus 2. Simplifying, g of f is equal to 6x squared minus 6x minus 3x plus 2, and the domain is from negative infinity to positive infinity because that is a polynomial function. Then f of g, so this is f, and we replace x by this f also, which is 2x squared minus x. So it is 2 times quantity 2x squared minus x squared minus quantity 2x squared minus x. And simplifying, this is 2 times 4x squared minus 4x cubed plus x squared minus 2x squared plus x. So we have 8x to the fourth minus 8x cubed plus 2x squared minus 2x squared, so we can cancel that, then plus x. So therefore it is 8x to the fourth minus 8x cubed plus x, because we can cancel this. So f of f is 8x to the fourth minus 8x cubed plus x, and the domain is negative infinity to positive infinity because the resulting function is a polynomial function. Then finally, g of g is, we replace x here by g itself, which is 3x plus 2. So it is equal to 3 times quantity 3x plus 2 plus 2. So g of x is 6x, 6 plus 2 is 8, 6x plus 8, and the domain is negative infinity to positive infinity. Sorry, 9x, 3 times 3 is 9. Sorry, 9x plus 6 plus 2 is 9x plus 8. The domain is negative 8 to negative infinity to positive infinity. So that's it for this video. I hope that you learned something for this composition of function necessary in evaluating limits, derivative by the concept on limits in the future videos.